Welcome back to Peacock TV. Spoilers. Today is a fantastic day to dive into the absolute madness heading our way on Thursday, June 11. We have been tracking these explosive storylines for weeks, and the fallout is finally here. The June 11 episode is packed with extreme health crises, massive corporate and personal feuds, and a confession that will shatter a legacy marriage. We are sitting on the edge of our seats because the sheer emotional weight of what Chanel Dupree DiMera and Paulina Price are going through is absolutely devastating. But here is the kicker. We also have DiMera and Xander Cook Kyriakis going to war, and Kate Roberts Brady finally coming clean to Roman Brady. Let's be real for a second. We all knew Kate Roberts Brady could not keep secrets forever, but the timing is just catastrophic. Let us start with the heartbreaking reality facing Paulina Price and Chanel Dupree DiMera. Chanel Dupree DiMera is completely terrified, refusing cancer treatments because the first oncologist had a terrible bedside manner, and Chanel Dupree DiMera is fiercely protecting the unborn child. Chanel Dupree DiMera carries. Johnny DiMera is absolutely suffocating Chanel Dupree DiMera with desperate demands for Chanel Dupree DiMera to undergo chemotherapy. If you ask me, this is a huge mistake, because Johnny DiMera is letting sheer panic override Chanel Dupree DiMera's bodily autonomy. Enter Paulina Price. Paulina Price is going to absolute extremes to secure a second medical opinion for Chanel Dupree DiMera. I personally believe Paulina Price is the only person who can break through Chanel Dupree DiMera's stubbornness. Let us look back at Paulina Price's history. This reminds me of what Paulina Price did back in the day when Paulina Price hid the truth about Lonnie Price Grant and Chanel Dupree DiMera being sisters to protect Lonnie Price Grant and Chanel Dupree DiMera from Ray. Paulina Price has always operated on an extreme scorched earth policy when it comes to Paulina Price's daughters. Paulina Price will literally burn Salem to the ground to find a compassionate doctor who can answer Chanel Dupree DiMera's questions without treating Chanel Dupree DiMera like a mere statistic. Chanel Dupree DiMera needs a doctor who understands the profound maternal sacrifice Chanel Dupree DiMera is trying to make. I passionately defend Paulina Price for this. Paulina Price is an absolute powerhouse mother, and Johnny DiMera needs to step back and let Paulina Price handle this delicate medical crisis. Speaking of Chanel Dupree DiMera, we need to talk about Theo Carver. Theo Carver has been hiding in a bedroom, completely overwhelmed by the secret of Chanel Dupree DiMera's breast cancer diagnosis. But DiMera, being the manipulative mastermind DiMera always is, takes the initiative to inform Theo Carver about the tragic health battle Chanel Dupree DiMera is facing. Theo Carver is going to rally around Johnny DiMera to offer support. Amazing. Can you believe it? Theo Carver and Johnny DiMera have a massive romantic history of fighting over Chanel Dupree DiMera. Remember when Theo Carver was married to Chanel Dupree DiMera? The fact that Theo Carver is putting aside all past romantic rivalries to support Johnny DiMera during this devastating time shows the pure, untainted heart of Theo Carver. However, Peacock TV spoilers, we have been tracking this for weeks, and I have a serious theory about Theo Carver. Theo Carver is carrying way too much emotional weight right now. Theo Carver is completely oblivious to the fact that Lexi Carver is physically failing and the resurrection serum from Dr. Wilhelm Rolf is wearing off. Theo Carver is pouring all emotional energy into supporting Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree DiMera, while Lexi Carver is literally stumbling around the Carver house. This is going to result in a massive psychological break for Theo Carver. When Theo Carver realizes Theo Carver was focused on Johnny DiMera while Lexi Carver was slowly dying again. It is utterly tragic and beautifully written. Now, let us pivot to the absolute train wreck that is Kate Roberts Brady and Roman Brady. I want a clear love and hate relationship here, and right now, I passionately hate Kate Roberts Brady's actions. Kate Roberts Brady has been hiding a massive, toxic secret from Roman Brady regarding the vicious lawsuit trap Kate Roberts Brady set for Johnny DiMera. Roman Brady, being the legendary, good-hearted, and frankly foolish man Roman Brady is, actually apologized to Kate Roberts Brady. Roman Brady bowed down and begged for forgiveness, while Kate Roberts Brady looked Roman Brady dead in the eyes and lied. But on Thursday, Xander Kyriakis pushes Kate Roberts Brady into a corner, forcing Kate Roberts Brady to finally confess the brutal truth to Roman Brady. Here is my hot take, and I know this is a controversial opinion that will spark a debate in the comments. Roman Brady needs to divorce Kate Roberts Brady immediately and permanently. Let's be real for a second. Kate Roberts Brady has spent decades destroying the men who love Kate Roberts Brady. This reminds me of what Stefano DiMera did back in the day, constantly manipulating partners. Or when Kate Roberts Brady literally poisoned Chloe Lane. Kate Roberts Brady is incapable of genuine honesty. Kate Roberts Brady hopes Roman Brady will understand and forgive, but finding out that Roman Brady was right all along is going to ignite a furious rage inside Roman Brady. I personally believe this is the final straw. Roman Brady is going to explode, and Kate Roberts Brady deserves every single ounce of Roman Brady's wrath. Moving on to a slightly lighter yet mysterious storyline. Sarah Horton is preparing a very special gift for two college students, Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton. Sarah Horton is going to surprise Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton, and I am incredibly curious about what this gift could possibly be. Sarah Horton has been drowning in the dark trauma of the tainted drug crisis and the tragic death of Destiny. So, Sarah Horton focusing on Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton feels like a desperate attempt by Sarah Horton to grasp onto something pure and youthful. Sarah Horton watched Holly Jonas grow up, especially considering Sarah Horton's complex history with Nicole Walker and Eric Brady. Peacock TV spoilers, we know how this show operates. Predictive lore tells us that this gift from Sarah Horton is not just a random act of kindness. Ariana Horton has been ruthlessly interrogating Gabi Hernandez about Philip Kyriakis, and Holly Jonas has been grappling with the profound survivor's guilt surrounding the presumed death of Sophia Choi. I personally believe Sarah Horton's gift is going to be something that forces Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton to confront these respective traumas. Perhaps Sarah Horton is giving Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton a piece of jewelry or a keepsake that belonged to a legacy family member, meant to remind Holly Jonas and Ariana Horton of the fragile nature of life. Sarah Horton knows all too well how quickly life can be snatched away, having lost baby Mickey years ago. Finally, we must discuss the absolute volcanic eruption happening between E.J. DiMera and Xander Kyriakis. E.J. DiMera and Xander Kyriakis are going to engage in a massive, brutal showdown. E.J. DiMera is currently spiraling out of control because Tony DiMera is blocking E.J. DiMera's corporate moves, and Marlena Evans is completely stonewalling E.J. DiMera regarding the mysterious Cat Green. Unquote. E.J. DiMera is currently spiraling out of control. E.J. DiMera is a pressure cooker of rage, and Xander Kyriakis is the perfect target. DiMera sees Xander Cook Kyriakis as a lowly thug, a former henchman for Victor Kyriakis, who does not deserve to breathe the same elite Salem air as DiMera. And you won't believe what happens next, because DiMera is the least of the problems facing Xander Cook Kyriakis. Xander Cook Kyriakis is currently jumping into bed with the lethal and psychotic Kristen DiMera. Kristen DiMera is trying to hire Xander Cook Kyriakis to assassinate Johnny DiMera. That's crazy. And lurking right in the shadows is Gwen Rischek. Gwen Rischek already knows Xander Cook Kyriakis is using Gwen Rischek, but Gwen Rischek wants a deeper, more intimate deal. When Gwen Rischek finds out that Xander Cook Kyriakis is sleeping with Kristen DiMera, Gwen Rischek is going to lose all control. Gwen Rischek is a wildcard who operates purely on childhood trauma and rejection. I passionately defend Gwen Rischek's right to be furious, because Xander Cook Kyriakis treats Gwen Rischek like absolute garbage. Xander Cook Kyriakis is playing a deadly game of Russian roulette by juggling Kristen DiMera, Gwen Rischek, and a furious DiMera all at once. The stakes have literally never been higher in Salem. From Paulina Price fighting a desperate medical battle for Chanel Dupree DiMera, to Kate Roberts Brady destroying the marriage Kate Roberts Brady shares with Roman Brady, and the lethal triangle of Xander Cook Kyriakis, Kristen DiMera, and Gwen Rischek, Thursday's episode is going to be legendary. I need to hear from all of you right now. Do you think Roman Brady should finally dump Kate Roberts Brady for good? Or do you think Kate Roberts Brady deserves one more chance at redemption? Drop your spiciest theories down in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to Peacock TV. Spoilers!